Hey guys, Anasoda here, back into another movie review, and today we'll be reviewing WALL-E. Now, WALL-E is directed by Andrew Stanton and features Ben Burr, Alyssa Knight, Jeff Garlin, Fred Willard, and Sigourney Weaver. So, the plot of WALL-E is, it's very simple. So we follow with this, robot, this, like, little tiny robot that just loves cleaning a lot, and he just loves exploring Earth. But this is more of like a dystopian Pixar movie, because excuse me, because Earth is like not right actually. Like no one lives in Earth anymore. Earth is so dirty. Like Earth is literally so dirty, so polluted. Literally like, and it's so ugly too. And even in space, like Earth looks brown instead of green. Uh, yeah. So like Earth is just super polluted, and so Wally. So like I said, no humans live there, but robots still live there, but only just one robot, and that's Wally. Like Wally, like he just like he's okay with his life on Earth, and he's always living in this trailer where it's just filled with like a bunch of like stuff, what is it called? What was I thinking? Oh yeah, it's just filled with like little like ornaments and like little like storage stuff, just like useless stuff. And so he just stays there, and he likes his life there, and he has this other friend. He's a cockroach, and and he always loves watching TV too with this little like tape recorder thing that always sings this song, and there's people dancing, and that's his favorite movie right there. And so one day, this airplane from space crashes to Earth, and that really freaks out Wally. And in that spaceship was this female robot, this white like new robot, like this future robot, like this very highly I can't think of the word. This very strong robot. It has a lot of technology. It's very advanced. Yeah, it's a very highly advanced robot named Eve. And so what Eve is doing there, she's trying to look for life in Earth. She's just scanning everywhere looking for life, and then she finds Wally, and then like they end up meeting each other, and then they end up becoming friends. And then there is one thing that is living on Earth, and that is this plant on a shoe. This living plant. And what was I gonna say? And so yeah, and then Wally shows Eve the plant, and what was I gonna say? And so that makes Eve like shut down. And so he's very worried about her, like what's happening to her, like she's not even talking anymore. So yeah, and Wally, he has a huge crush on Eve. Let me think. And he always calls her Eva instead of Eve because they're robots. And so, what was I thinking? And so this other spaceship lands on Earth to pick up Eve, and so so Wally follows Eve to space. And in there's like this huge space headquarters that's filled with every human on Earth. Is it every human? I think it's most humans on Earth in space, because like the spaceship is as big as a planet actually. And so yeah, and that's where the majority of the movie takes place in. And so with the humans in space, like that they were agreed to never come back to Earth until they found life on Earth. And so they did, and that's the plan. And so Eve gives it to the captain of the spaceship, and so he's like, so he's very eager to go to Earth too, but like this other robot that's like the steering wheel that's on autopilot doesn't want to go to Earth, and he keeps throwing away the plant. Yeah, but the captain wants to go back to Earth, and like Wally and Eve are trying to help him. Yeah, that's basically the whole plot of Wally. Now, do I like Wally? Yeah, I love Wally actually. This is a good movie. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Wally. It has a lot of emotion to it. It has a lot of heart to it, and you can just so tell because like robots in this world can love actually, and you can just so tell their dynamic, because like this movie is very very silent. Like there's not really much talking in this movie, because it's mostly just a bunch of robots just going Wally, E Eve, Eva. Yeah, that's basically all they say to each other. Yeah, but you can still tell their dynamic and their relationship just by saying just a couple words. And you can just so tell their relationship, like with the way they're feeling and when they hold hands and all of that. And yeah, and I thought that was really beautiful directing, is you can tell how they're feeling when they don't even have to talk about it. uh yeah, so I would definitely say the heart and soul of the movie is definitely Eve and Wally's relationship. I like that part of the movie more than the stuff with the people on the airplane. Yeah, but I like the stuff with the people in the airplane. Don't get me wrong, but literally the thing that I love most is just the relationship. Let me think. Is there anything else I should say about the relationship? So yeah, and I just find Wally and Eve to be really cool characters. I just really love how Wally, he's just in Earth, just chilling, just taking out garbage, and he appreciates Earth. Like he doesn't have a problem with staying in Earth. Like he's like, okay, like I accept my life. Yeah, I love that about him so much, and you can still tell that even though Wally doesn't never says that. Yeah, and he has like a little like best friend relationship with this little cockroach, and he's even always giving him a bed with a Twinkie. Yeah, and then like Eve, I really like Eve too. Eve also doesn't really talk much, even though she's a highly advanced robot. But I still really love Eve a lot. I just love how she's like the ship's robot, like the most highly advanced robot in from the ship. Yeah, and I just really love how when she gets to Earth, she learns so much. She learns about dancing. She learns about love. Like she literally learns so much about love, and she slowly ends up falling in love with Wally. Not slowly, very fast, I would say. I mean, oh yeah, slowly actually. Like they slowly end up falling in love, and right from when they meet, like they become friends, and I love that so much. Let me see. Is there anything else I should say about Eve? So yeah, and definitely with their appearances, like, well, Wally is like if you were to compare him to humans, Wally would be like this ugly janitor, just this janitor that's just always cleaning up. Like he's a nerdy janitor with like long hair and all of that. Looks like a pimp. Looks like a hippie. Yeah, but Eve would actually look like the really beautiful girl, like the really beautiful space girl with blue eyes. Yeah, so that basically be how it'd be like if they were humans. Yeah, and you can kind of see that. You can kind of see that when you're seeing their relationship, despite them being robots. Yeah. No, let me think. Is there anything else I should say about Eve? So yeah, and I just really love how eager they are to give the plan to the captain and to help them get to Earth. While they're falling in love, and I really love that scene when they're flying around in space with the fire extinguisher. Eve is flying. What was I just saying? Yeah, Eve is flying, and then Wally's just flying with the fire extinguisher. I thought that scene was really cute when they were just flying around in space, and basically they were dancing in that scene because they were just having so much fun flying with each other. That scene was just so beautiful. And I would say this movie looks really beautiful actually with the animation. Like the animation looks so beautiful in this movie, and all the scenes in space look absolutely stunning. Like I love that scene where Wally's just holding onto the spaceship while the spaceship's taking them to the big spaceship, the headquarters. Like when he's just flying around in space, and he even touches like the ring around Saturn. Yeah, that scene was so beautiful. Yeah. So, let's get on to the other character of this movie, the captain. I like the captain actually. I thought he was pretty cool, and I really like how the movie shows you how much Earth is good. Like even though like it's like very polluted and it's very dirty, like Earth is still a good place, and I love how the movie like shows you that, and it shows you how much the movie cares for Earth, and like there's so much cool stuff on Earth, and the captain is finding all these cool stuff. Like he's seeing all these cool stuff that's on Earth. Like you can like put plants on the ground and make food and pizza plants. Yeah, and there's dancing too, which I just love how he learns so much about Earth. Because like over there in the spaceship, literally like all the people do is just nothing. They're just staring at their TV screens all fucking day while just driving around the, while just driving around. They're just driving around the whole spaceship and just literally focusing on nothing but their screens. And yeah, let me think. And they don't even know what's like surrounding them, besides their screens. But I really like in the movie when Wally like accidentally takes one of the like two of the people out of the screen. They're like, "Wow, I didn't know we lived in such a cool atmosphere. I didn't know we had a pool." Yeah, stuff like that was cool. Uh, so yeah, the captain, he was pretty cool, and I just really love how eager he was to go to Earth, and like he hated the autopilot steering wheel so much. Otto was basically the main villain of the movie. Yeah, so, and then we get to Otto. He was the main villain of the movie. He didn't want to go back to Earth because of the video and because, like, he's always been with the captains for such a long time. For, like, 700 years, he stayed with captains and he doesn't want to be alone. Yeah, that's basically, like, why, that's the main reason he doesn't want to go back to Earth, because he doesn't want to be alone. Yeah, and so I really love that a lot about Otto, and I love Otto's voice too. When he tried to take the plant, and yeah, Otto was a cool villain. So yeah, that's all the characters in this movie. Yeah, all the characters were good. Oh yeah, I'm forgetting one other character. His name is Mo. Yeah, I like Mo a lot too. Mo's the little cleanup robot. That Mo was really cute. And I love that scene where Mo and Wally are talking, and Wally's like, Wally, Mo, Mo. Yeah, that's basically all what Mo says, and it's just so cute. And I just love how he just cleans around so much. Like he does, he always loves cleaning, and he's always cleaning up Wally. Yeah, like all the stuff with him is just so funny and just so adorable. Anything else I should say? Yeah, I like the setting to this movie, like the whole space setting of the movie and the whole dystopian setting. I thought it was a cool setting. The soundtrack was fine. I mean, not the most memorable soundtrack in Pixar, but it was still fine. Let me think. As far as comic relief goes, I felt like all the jokes worked for me. The pacing I thought was pretty good. Like I thought this movie was paced well. Like I thought this movie went by really fast for an hour and 40 minutes. Let me think. Is there anything else I should say about Wally? Let me think. Is there anything else I should say about Wally? Let me think. Shit, like barely anything happens in Wally, but that's the point though. Let me think. We'll just talk about the ending now. I really like the ending to the movie too. The ending almost brought me to tears actually. Okay, spoiler alert if you haven't seen Wally, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen Wally already. But I like the ending when they put the plan in, when they're trying to put the plan in the thing. But Otto is so sick and tired of Wally. Like Wally is literally his main like nemesis, like his arch enemy, and he's always shocking Wally and beating him up. And yeah, I thought those scenes were pretty cool. That Wally actually had someone to hate. Yeah, and I like the scene where like he's like lifting up the plant, the thing to put the plant in, but Otto keeps putting it down, and then he even squishes Wally. That scene, like I was so worried for Wally in that scene. And like let me think. What was I gonna say? And then they put the plant in there, and then the ship goes to hyperspeed. But then once they get to Earth, like Eve tries to fix Wally because he got all broken. But when she fixes him, like he doesn't even remember who he is. Like he doesn't know anything. He doesn't even remember Eve. He knows nothing. And that scene I thought was really sad actually. Like watching that scene just right now, I literally almost got to tears actually. And then like Eve is even humming the song that in the movie that they're dancing to, and then she kisses him, and then like not really kisses him, but like it's a way that robots kiss each other where they just put their heads together. Then there's like electric, like their electric circuits like combine together, like they shock each other. But when she does that, that wakes up Wally, and he knows who he is, and he's like, Eva, and then they hold hands, and they kiss again. Yeah, that scene was so cute. Yeah, I thought the ending was pretty cool, and then like they're all happy to be back, and then all the humans are happy to be back at Earth, even though it's destroyed, but they can always rebuild, they can always clean up. Yeah, and they're not living. I mean they're not surviving, they're living. Yeah. To rate this movie, I'll rate it an A minus. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. Bye, and see you all in the next review.